What happened to Mama Bear protecting her cubs? The question I keep asking myself is, has the maternal spirit died, or has motherhood always been this dark and we didn't realize it until we were introduced to the information age where every story gets reported in some way?
New developments tonight in a story we first brought you last week. A mother who admits her actions led to her baby's death was sentenced today and will not be going to prison. CBS 8's Steve Price was in court and has more on today's emotional hearing.
She admits that she's responsible for her infant child's death, and today she was sentenced not to prison but to a mental health program, and the child's grandmother is furious. Jasmine Hunsicker buried at Miramar National Cemetery, and she wasn't even 3 months old. This is video of Jasmine and her mom, Ashley Zuniga, just days before Jasmine died.
I feel this was murder, absolutely premeditated murder.
Jasmine's grandmother, Terry Hunsicker Lawson, spoke today at Ashley's sentencing. The judge denied our request for a camera in the courtroom, but Terry made it clear she wanted Ashley sent to prison.
It will make me feel like she's gotten a taste of what she took from her daughter, her entire freedom.
Jasmine's parents grew up in San Diego, but were living in Florida. Last summer, Ashley left her husband, David, and without telling him, took the baby to California. Terry believes from that day until Jasmine's death 2 weeks later, her granddaughter was severely neglected.
That baby had no baby fat. When I held her at the mortuary, at the viewing, she was so light. She was so light that the dress that we got her was too big, and it was the smallest size christening gown they had at the store.
Jasmine eventually became unresponsive. Ashley took her with no heartbeat to UC San Diego Medical Center's emergency room, where she was pronounced dead.
It hurts too much, and it's not fair.
Despite Terry's pleas for prison, Ashley was sentenced to a strict mental health program, which also went against the recommendation of the district attorney's office. They sent us a statement heading into the hearing saying, quote, the district attorney's office believes that it would be a gross miscarriage of justice for the court to grant the defendant formal probation and admission to behavioral health court for the gruesome crime of starving a baby to death. If Ashley successfully completes the program, she could be free in just 18 months.
It's painful. It's a slap in the face.
Terry hopes to put a silver lining on this tragedy by getting legislation passed that gives a parent the power to request a welfare check from a doctor when their child has been taken by the other parent, hopefully preventing other families from feeling her pain.
As you see, the baby's paternal grandmother is the only one advocating for justice on her behalf. Where's the outrage from the general public? I went to Famous Dave's the other day, and I paid $2.50 for one corn muffin. I get it. Inflation is out of control. People are struggling to make ends meet. But are we witnessing the collapse of society? This is not a conversation about pro-life versus pro-choice. Once you bring a child into this world, you have to be their protector. Babies bring so much joy and happiness, but most of us, it's the closest we'll get to experiencing a true angel in this life. I don't understand how this case is any different than the Cleveland mom who abandoned her infant for 10 days while she went on vacation in Puerto Rico. That woman was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Keep in mind, in this case, The results of the baby's autopsy were still pending. The judge sentenced the mother to probation without waiting for the details of the autopsy. It's disgusting. How does sentencing her to probation prevent her from possibly having another baby in the near future and neglecting that baby as well?